Hello, everyone. So today we are going to start our language unit. And what that means is that this is the topic that we're going to be working with for the next couple of weeks. We're going to work through kind of thinking through the different ways that we use language, the ways that language holds power, and the way the different communities use language and what that tells us about different people. And so we're going to start here with just an introduction to the language unit. So you're going to see at the top of this page, it's really going to just walk you through this idea of why language is important and why we want to focus on it. So let's read through this together really quickly. It says the language we speak often connects us to share a shared experience, past, and culture. What role does language play in shaping people's identities? How can the loss of language affect members of a group who once spoke it? How does the loss of language and culture affect people's choices? Here we will focus on language and its power to impact identity. Language can help create a shared sense of identity and belonging. Indeed, the language we speak often connects us to a shared experience, past, and culture. When a language disappears, these bonds can be broken. In other words, when people cannot learn the language of their traditional community, they will find it hard to connect with their ancestors' religion, culture, and history. So, what you are going to do today is just kind of explore some of these ideas. So, the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to read this unit introduction. It's about a page long, it's not that long. And it just starts to answer the question, how does the language we use reveal who we are? And so you are going to read through this and start to think about what are things that you have never really thought about when it comes to language? What are things that you find very interesting or inspiring or questions that you have? And then you're going to jump back over to this document that we were just on and answer some questions. So, as you start answering these questions, I really want you to spend some time thinking about your own experiences or the experiences that you've heard from others because language is something that, again, like we share, but it's also a unique piece of who we are. So spend some time doing some, internal reflection and digging here first. So you're going to answer these 6 questions. Note that you should write in complete sentences with detailed and thoughtful responses, which means I do not want you to rush through it. I'm not going to tell you how long each answer needs to be, but it needs to be long enough that one, you feel like you have answered it effectively, but two, I walk away from it understanding what you mean, showing that you've put some thought into it. I don't need a paragraph for each one, but it might be a couple sentences. So then we're going to, once we've done that, we're going to move into our first reading with the language unit, which is going to be Amy Tan's mother tongue. It is actually mentioned in that intro document that we just looked at together. So you'll have a little bit of context for it. So you're going to read that for tomorrow's class. So if you have time after you've answered these 6 questions, that will be your goal. And if you do not, then you need to have that read by the time that you come to class tomorrow. So let me know if you have any questions and enjoy.